Hey everyone, Dr. Zeo here again, and today we're here to talk about Power Rangers Cosmic Fury and all the information we gleaned or learned and rumors from different social media posts. So, basically, there's not too much that happened here in April. Most of it was just actors showing off that they're recording ADR for the season. We had Hunter Deno showing off that she's recording episode 4 of Cosmic Fury. Later on in the month, she also said that she's halfway done with Cosmic Fury, so expect to see another ADR-related update here in May. We also had Chance posting a photo or an Instagram reel of himself recording something in a studio. I can't say for sure if it was ADR, but I don't think he has any sort of album or any sort of musical project coming up, so I assume it's Cosmic Fury ADR, but that is just an assumption. I cannot confirm that, but again, yeah, I assume it's ADR for Cosmic Fury. Then we also had Jordan Fight, as well as Russell Curry also making Instagram posts about themselves recording ADR for Cosmic Fury. Then we also had Campbell Cooley, who voices Slither, and Scrozzle make a Twitter post talking about that he is recording ADR for something very dear to his heart, which we can obviously glean that that's probably for Cosmic Fury and either for Slither or Scrozzle. And then ADR aside, we had a few bigger things happen last month. So first things first, Hunter Deno did go to Coachella, and I guess in the Coachella madness, so to speak, she lost her phone. She wasn't able to back up her photos and all that to iCloud. Now, why this is important is because that included all of her behind-the-scenes stuff for Cosmic Fury. All that is gone, as far as I know. She hasn't posted any updates about what was on the phone as of this video recording. But yeah, all that stuff is gone, and yeah, I really feel sorry for her. I hope that maybe she's able to retrieve her phone somehow. And this is highly unlikely because Power Rangers is such a niche thing, but if they were to get into her phone somehow and upload the photos either to some other social media site or something, because I don't know why they would do that, but if they were to do that, then we might expect Power Rangers Cosmic Fury leaks. That's just something that is a potential, but not exactly likely to happen, because Power Rangers is pretty niche. But beyond that, we also had Simon Bennett talking about Cosmic Fury on Twitter in various little tweets. So first things first, Simon Bennett on April 1st did tweet that post-production on Cosmic Fury should be finished by the end of July, or by late July, that is. And then from there, it'll be delivered to Netflix for any, international dubbing efforts. So maybe we shouldn't expect Cosmic Fury until September, which I feel like is a good guess at this point. Just like we didn't get Dino Fury Season 2 on Netflix until September, I think a pretty safe guess to say that we're probably going to be somewhere in that same time frame for Cosmic Fury, which, I mean, it's late for sure. I guess I don't necessarily mind. They could certainly do some sort of tease or trailer release on Power Rangers Day in August, so I mean that makes sense. It'd be nice if we got the full season drop around Power Rangers Day, but again, I don't expect that in the least bit. But going back to Hunter Deno real quick, she did post some patches. She said that she's going to, she's going somewhere, and she had like her backpack there, which had some patches on it. And on those patches were three things. There was a patch for Power Rangers Dino Fury, as well as its production year at the bottom. There was a patch for Power Rangers Once and Always, again with its production year at the bottom. And then there was a patch for Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, again with its production year at the bottom. What's interesting about this is that on the patch for Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, there is a spaceship, or what appears to be a spaceship. It's obviously a spaceship, but again, this is just my own speculation, but that spaceship could be our first look at the spaceship that the Rangers are going to use to travel throughout the galaxy on their efforts to find, locate, and fight Lord Zed. Maybe it's Dino Henge, maybe Solon was able to convert the base back into a spaceship or make a spaceship out of the base, and that's what they're using. It does make you wonder if the interior is going to be different, if she does managed to turn the base into a spaceship, but I guess we'll see when the season premieres. So it's interesting. The patch looks really nice too. And for the last thing, on April 24th, Simon Bennett responded to a tweet or a question from somebody after Power Rangers Once and Always had premiered. Seeing the CGI Dino Megazord, somebody was wondering, what are the chances of us seeing CGI Zords in Cosmic Fury and beyond? And Simon Bennett had this to say: I think it would be possible. In fact, it's inevitable. We're doing a lot of original Zord stuff in Cosmic Fury. So that's really interesting. And I assume I'm going to interpret original Zord stuff as original CGI Zord stuff. I mean, it would be nice if they got the Q Ranger Zord suits and they're doing original Zord fights that way. But as we learned from Simon Bennett, doing in-suit Zord fights can be an expensive endeavor because you have to rent out the space, do the miniatures and all that kind of stuff. So it is cheaper to do CGI, which is why they did CGI for the Once and Always special. But it is interesting that they're going to be doing a lot of original stuff. Assuming it's going to be CGI for Cosmic Fury. And I've seen a lot of people react pretty negatively to this information based on the Dino Megazord fight in Once and Always. And I want to remind people of a few things. So first and foremost, you already know, if you've seen my review of Once and Always, you know that I wasn't a fan of the Dino Megazord fight. I thought that the Megazord summoning sequence, the CGI there looked great, but then the actual Dino Megazord fight left a lot to be desired. But that is not to say that CGI Zords in Power Rangers look bad. In fact, we've seen a lot of CGI Zords in the Hasbro era Power Rangers. In Beast Morphers, in the Beast Morphers Season 1 finale, when the Rangers used the ultimate Megazord, I forget what it's called, to go into Evox's dimension, that part was CG. And then in Dino Fury, we saw many other instances of CGI Megazords. First off, we saw that the very opening shot of every episode, when the Zords jump out of the cliff and start roaring at you, that's entirely CG. And in the episode episode 8, Unexpected Guest, where I think it's the monster is Wolfsbane, when he breaks apart the Dino Fury Megazord, that is also entirely original CG footage. Additionally, later on the season, once Ion comes back and he's able to talk to them about what happened in the Great Sports Battle 65 million years ago, when we see Zato and Ion ejecting from the Primal Ultra Zord, that part is CG. The ejection sequence, the exterior shot of the Primal Ultra Zord, that is CG as well. Then later on this season, when we get to the Pack of Smash Zord in Season 2, little baby Pack of Smash Zord is, again, CG. So we've seen a lot of different CGI instances in Dino Fury that all looked pretty dang good. Now, this isn't to say that we're going to have CGI Zord fights in Cosmic Fury, or that they might even look as good. Again, the individual Zords look great. Actual Zord fights may look different. But just going off of what we know from seeing Dino Fury and Beast Morphers, I'm honestly not too worried. We also have to remember that Once and Always is running on a pretty tight schedule. Once and Always had 1 month to film, and then 4 months of post-production time. We know that Once and Always wrapped filming in October, and then Simon Bennett did say that he turned in the final product in mid-February. Again, that's only 4 months of post-production time, meaning 4 months to work on syncing all the audio and doing all the CGI work. So there really wasn't all that much time to make that Dino Megazord fight look all that great. They might have, wanted to make it even look better, but they just didn't have time for that. On the flip side of things, we know that Dino Fury or Cosmic Fury wrapped production in December. In December. So, and we know that Simon Bennett's going to turn in the final product in late July. That is 7 months of post-production time compared to the 4 months for Once and Always. Now, it is a somewhat different situation, though, because you have more episodes and a runner long time for Cosmic Fury than you do for Once and Always. But I don't personally think that we're going to get that many Zord fights. It's not really necessary to match that kind of Sentai footage. And I don't think that they would have to use all that much CGI. Again, this is all just speculation on my part. I don't know any behind the scenes production information, but this is purely just speculation on my part. But yeah, I'm not really worried about the CGI in Cosmic Fury. I'm actually kind of excited about that because it does answer a good question when it comes to the Zord footage. And we know that the Zord footage is going to have to include original segments because we know that they're not using the Q Rangers suits. And we know that in the Q Ranger Zord footage, these Rangers are inside the Q-Tama balls, and we can see them very visibly. So it makes sense that we're going to have some sort of CGI there because we're going to have to use the Cosmic Fury suits, and then CGI probably that ball section to show the Rangers in those little sections. So yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing what this all looks like and what the final product looks like. But yeah, I am excited nonetheless. But really, that's all we have for today. Again, not too much, but still pretty good amount of info. But yeah, again, thank you for watching. I'm Dr. Zio. Please like this video, comment on the video, or comment wherever you can, and subscribe to my channel, as well as subscribe to wherever you are listening to this audio in the podcast space. And also rate it or like it or whatever you can do on that podcast platform, because whether you're doing that on YouTube or some other podcast platform, it does help with the various algorithms out there. It helps give attention to my stuff, and that just makes me happy and helps the channel grow, and maybe even helps, get some exclusives out there. But it will present opportunities for exclusives. Wink, wink. But yeah, again, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. I'm Dr. Zio. I will see you all on the next one. Hope you all stay safe and stay sound. Ciao.